What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis. I'm back with another video. Today, we got to talk about Baby Doge because we have an update that's going to be going on very soon in Baby Doge. So we got to talk about that. Definitely hit the like button and the subscribe, though. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section and let's get straight to it. So let's talk about Baby Doge. Now, first things first, we're going to go over the technical analysis here because as you can see, we have broken down on here inside of Baby Doge. And during the live stream yesterday, we were talking about this resistance and how we kept getting rejected at 8Z28. It just did not want to go above 8Z28. And because of that, we started to go down to that next level. And then it started not wanting to go back above 8Z27. So now what you're seeing now is Baby Doge at 8Z2481. So we just now kind of got rejected at another level here. So we're building up another resistance level here with a Baby Doge. You can see this red bar right here where I'm putting this blue line here. You can see that red bar. And that red bar is stuck all the way up about 8Z258, 8Z25, somewhere around there, right? But that is now our new resistance here for Baby Doge. So it's going to suck to keep, going down like this. But I've been telling people for a while that 8Z22 is probably going to happen next because we need to have that support met because really that's where the momentum is coming from. And a lot of people told me, no, it's not going to do that. No, it's not going to do that. And then some people said that it was. But all in all, I do think we're going to pull back to 8C22. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to stay down at 8C22 forever, right? It could pull down to 8C22 and then it could eventually pull back up, right? It could eventually go up and pump and all that good stuff. But we do know that we're probably going down to 8C22 anyways. But it could be like an immediate thing where we hit 8C22 and then we just have massive buying volume coming in once we hit 8C22. But what we are seeing here with the selling, we're getting a lot more selling going on with Baby Doge. We just now got a downtrend signal here, right? And now we're getting these red candlesticks following that. So I really do think that we're probably going to get a harder sell-off happening very soon in Baby Doge. I really wouldn't be worried about it though, because like I said, I do believe we'll probably instantly bounce back up. If not, we could pull back down to 8C12. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think that we're still inside of good standing here with Baby Doge. If we go over here to the 4-hour chart, you can see we just now broke down below that level. So the fact that we just now broke down below that kind of tells us that yeah, we're probably about to go and retest the support, and then we're gonna go back over here and retest this resistance. So hopefully we can get past the resistance once we hit that 8C22 support. But if not, it's not that big of a deal, like I said before, because if you look at our new supports all the way down, not our new supports, but if you look at our supports down here, though, it's really not that big of a deal because we have really good support for Baby Doge even below 8Z22. So if we do break down below 8Z22, we know we have good support at 8Z15, right? And then after 8Z15, we also know we got good support at 8Z12. So we got good support for Baby Doge. So it isn't really a matter of like if we're gonna be able to hold. It's gonna be a matter of when are we gonna hit that support rather than if we're gonna be able to hold the support. So I think if we break 8Z22, then yeah, we got 8Z15 and then we got 8Z12 to hold us up for a little while. So that's pretty much my views there for Baby Doge when it comes to that technical analysis. Now, as for Bitcoin, Bitcoin is doing something pretty interesting here as well because it's also getting rejected at a resistance level. Bitcoin's been getting rejected all the way up here at about 23.5K. Hasn't been able to get above 23.5K. And that's why you're seeing Bitcoin is now like slowly but surely pulling back down here to this green area. The green areas always are supply and demand areas for more demand. It shows more demand in these areas. So we're definitely pulling back down to this heavy demand area. And the good thing about that right now, we do see high activity here expected, but it obviously was high selling activity. But the good thing about us pulling back down to this area here is now we get to build that momentum up once we actually get back down here. And see these green areas, these are heavily shaded green, which means that there's lots of demand for Bitcoin in those areas. You can also see back here, the second it gets to those areas, heavy demand, it starts to immediately pump. You can even see over here on the oscillator, overbought the second we got over there because there's just a lot of pumping that happens because there's a lot of demand. So you were seeing those bullish signals on the oscillator. You're seeing the selling slowing down and the buying speeding up, which are very, very bullish signals there. And then now you can also see on the oscillator over here, we're getting a bearish signal now. So that's important to look at now too. So now you're seeing this area here was overbought as this area here. And then now you're seeing the next buying wave is very small. which is a bearish signal. That's why it says bear. And that is exactly why now we are seeing a selling wave forming up. So this is like the beginning of the selling wave. And I definitely believe we're probably going to end up pulling back down here to about 23K flat and probably going back down to 22K. That's kind of what it looks like. But we do have more demand in this area. So it might not actually drop down to 22K. It might hit 23K and then bounce back up because of all that demand in that area for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's been, hovering in the same area for a while. So if we do end up breaking it, it could be this area is high activity for selling, right? Because it says high activity expected in the area where we're at now, or right below where we're at now, but it could easily be high selling activity. So that's why you want to pay attention to that, because then it gets moderate and then it gets low, right? And this is for institutional investors when we're talking about Bitcoin here. Now we're coming down here at 21.2K. So this is our support down here. So if we were to break all these areas up here, about 23K and break that support, we would end up going down about 21.2K. So there's a whole lot, going on here with Bitcoin, but we still have high activity in the area of 20K. So there's still lots of demand for Bitcoin in 20K. So it'll be hard for us to go below 20K here in Bitcoin. I don't know whether or not we'll do that or not, but we'll see. We just now had a bullish signal in Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. That's constituted by this right here. So you can see here to here it was bullish, and we had an increase in the price. And you can see here on the oscillator that selling started to slow down and that buying started to speed up. But it looks like this buying wave is now curving back downwards, meaning that selling pressure is coming in, and that's why we've seen selling pressure that we're seeing now. But anyways, moving on from the technical analysis here from Bitcoin and Baby Doge, let's talk about something else. So we're just gonna go over the basics for the updates here for Baby Doge now. So you can see here we are only down 4.6% in the last 24 hours, which is not too bad to be honest. It could be worse, but we are still down 4.6% in the last 24 hours, and a lot of people don't like that. But we're still up 95% in the last 30 days, so still good there. But as you can see, it's been a straight selling pressure like for the longest. So we've been having lots of selling pressure. But I mean, everything's been selling off. It's not just Baby Doge selling off. I mean, you've seen how Floki was, going crazy, increasing hugely, a lot of numbers. A lot of money was flowing into Floki. But now you see Floki also lost a lot of that momentum as well. Everything's losing that momentum right now. Everything's going down. It's not just Baby Doge. We got Bitcoin going down. We got Ethereum going down. We got Floki going down. We got Dogelon, Elon, whatever you want to call it, Dogelon Mars going down a little bit as well. We pretty much got everything in the books going down except the main cryptos that were like going crazy, uh, just going crazy. But right now we see Optimism is still going down as well too, and Optimism was another one of those coins that were doing pretty good, like not too long ago. So there's a lot of things that are down. So you can't just look at Baby Doge and be like, Baby Doge is a poo coin because it's down, all this blah 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 blah. Like nah, but like everything's down. Like you've seen Stacks had a huge momentum in, Stacks had a big momentum and now it's kind of pulling back right now. So I think Stacks might be the next to start pulling back a little bit more. But yeah, everything is pretty much going down. So that's it's just how it is, how it goes in the crypto market. We have pumps and then we have pullbacks, and this is the pullback. But anyways, you can see right here we have 1,705,298 holders here for Baby Doge. So all that is well as well. So you can also see all the burns that we've been having since we have the burn portal live. We're getting lots and lots of burns going on. 4.5 billions left and right. 40.5 billion burn. Like you're just seeing massive burns just coming here for Baby Doge, like left and right because of that burn portal. So shout out to the Baby Doge army for that. Now, moving on from this though, let's go over something else. So we're supposed to be getting this burn tomorrow. It's the 28th right now. So we're going to be getting a burn after that. And here is the announcement they made for that burn. So whenever this burn comes through, I don't know how much it's going to be. Some people are saying, it's going to be like a quadrillion. Jackie here says 3.5 quadrillion with the googly eyes. So hopefully we can get a huge, massive burn, like a 3 quadrillion plus burn, because that would be huge. That would be really good for us to get a massive burn like that. So yeah, let's hope that we can do that. But yeah, shout out to the Baby Doge army here, because we've been getting some massive burns inside the burn portal itself. And a lot of people have been burning in the burn portal. So shout out to everyone out there that burned. I burned some myself, but shout out to everyone that is doing the burns out there. Now, Moving on from this, let's talk about Baby Doge Swap and updates that we got going on here. So you can see we now have $49.83 million in total liquidity here on Baby Doge Swap. And our volume is now at 24 hours for $619,000. So it's decent, but we need more volume here on Baby Doge Swap. And our liquidity has been going down because our price has been going down as well. So obviously the liquidity is going to start going down too, because you already know how it goes. But anyways, the last 24 hours, we burned 8.1 trillion baby Doge, which is pretty good. 8.1 trillion baby Doge in the last 24 hours. 203 quadrillion baby Doge burned total here for the lifetime. And our buyback burn is now back at 13.4K. So we got a lot of money in that buyback burn. We're doing fairly well there. Now, looking at the burn portal over here, you can still also see that we're now at 33.9 trillion total. We're almost at 34 trillion for baby Doge here on the burn portal. I'm gonna just take out the calculator for a quick second here and show y'all something interesting. So if we just, let's say that it was April 1st tomorrow, right? Even though it's not April 1st tomorrow. But let's just say it was, right? And this is all that we're gonna be able to, multiply by 5. Well, what that's gonna come out to is 170 trillion. Now, what I'm hoping right now, the burn that we're doing tomorrow, I'm hoping that's not our 5x burn, right? I'm hoping that's just something that's complimentary that they're doing. I hope that it's complimentary, and I hope that, yeah, that's complimentary, because if we get to April 1st and then they start saying, well, the burns that we started to do monthly now, those were the burns that were going to 5x burn. That would suck. But I don't think they're going to do that. Hopefully they don't. But yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. I think they are going to wait to actually April 1st and then boom, finally go ahead and hit these burns up on April 1st. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to see, because that's going to be a pretty big burn. But honestly, I don't think that we're gonna get all the way up to like 500 trillion, like some people want to say, by that time, by April 1st. It kind of looks like we'll probably be more so closer to like 50 trillion, 100 trillion maybe, right? Somewhere around 100 trillion, and then they're gonna multiply that by 5. So we're probably not gonna get a whole quadrillion burned. So it's probably gonna be probably 100 trillion that we get to, and then they're gonna multiply it by 5, and then we'll probably have like 5 trillion burned by 500 trillion burned by them. So that's just what I think is going to happen. But yeah, let me know what you all think that we're going to get to here in the comments. So yeah, let me know what y'all think that we're going to get to here with the burns for the burn portal. But yeah, we're doing good here. We're still doing pretty good here, because baby does bought through the burn portal is now at 76.6 trillion baby does. So people are still doing it. So shout out to the baby does army out there. Now going over here to the farms, we're still got the 35% APR. It looks like it's probably going to be down there for a while. But you can also see here with my rewards getting closer and closer to a billion baby Doge here. But like I said, I didn't put much rewards in here, and I don't have much money in here for rewards. If you look over here, I only have $153 in there. I started with like $80 here in rewards, so I'm still up on it, and I've harvested like 3 times so far. So I'm still up on this a lot, so I'm not really complaining at all. But like I said, like $153. What I'm pretty much projected to get throughout a year is $54 in rewards, which really isn't much because I only put $153 in. But imagine if I put in $1,000, it'd be 353. Imagine if I put in 10K, it'd be 3,500. Imagine if I put inside 100K, it would be 35,000. And then imagine if I put in a million, it would be 353,000, 10 million, 3.5 million, 100 million, $35 million I'd be in. But I don't think you would want to put $100 million in Baby Doge Swap, because then you would own like almost all the liquidity, and that would be pretty bad for everybody else, because one sale from the major whale that has all that money in it, and then everything goes down. But anyways, moving on from all of this, let's talk about DeFi Llama stuff here. So DeFi Llama is pretty interesting right now. We are still kind of losing some money inside of total value locked for all DeFi projects. But Baby Doge right now, it's trying to hold up good right now today. But yeah, we're still down a lot. So we're at rank 120 now, and you can see it's down 5% in the last 7 days and up 23% in the last 30 days. So we're still doing decent here, and we're still above Shiba Swap, and Shiba Swap has been going down a lot more. But hopefully we can just stay above it, right? Hopefully we can just stay on top for this. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today, though. So definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'll keep updating you all daily on this. So as always, I'll be back with another video.